It's my privilege to invite all of you to the afternoon session of 5 days EFD program. 5 days EFD program on pharmaceutical research protected by IPR given by the today's resource speaker, Dr. M. Alagasundaram, sir. Now I request the Dr. Y. Lavanya madam to give the citation of Dr. Alagasundaram, sir. Ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rekha madam. I am very much honored to introduce today's speaker, Dr. M. Alagasundaram sir, who is presently working as Professor and Dean at School of Pharmacy, ITM University, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Sir is serving as an academician, a researcher, and administrator in the field of pharmacy for more than 19 years. He received his D.Pharm and M.Pharm degree from MGR Medical University, Chennai. He completed his PhD in pharmaceutical sciences from JNTU, Hyderabad. He has attended many conferences and seminars. Apart from his academic curriculum, he has also supervised 60 undergraduates, 38 postgraduates, and currently 11 students are pursuing PhD under his supervision. He is a life member of Tamil Nadu State Pharmacy Council, Chennai, APTI, Institute of Scholars, and Society for Pharmaceutical Education and Research. Sir has honored with Vidya Ratna and Best Teacher Award from Akshar Kirti Sameksha Seva Samiti, Nellore. As well as he received Academic Excellence Award from Institution of Scholars, which is connecting since 2014. He has published more than 65 scientific papers in various national and international journals. To his credit, he has also have 3 patents on pharmacy education. So with this short note, I request Dr. Alagasundaram sir to take over the stage. Please, sir.
So thank you for Rekha and Lavanya madam for the nice introduction. And it is my privilege to express my thanks to Dr. M. Niranjan Babu, Professor and Principal, Seven Hills College of Pharmacy, and the patron, Dr. T. Pavan Kumar, Senior Scientist Manager in Tech, CSI Institute of Minerals and Veterinary Technology, Program, India. And also thank my brother, Dr. K. Saravana Kumar, Professor in Department of Pharmaceutics. He is almost a convener of the program, the 5 days FTV. And apart from that, my friends, those who are working, Dr. B. Jyoti and Dr. P. Sucharita. So that I express my thanks to that other faculty members and the participants, those who are present today in my session. So now I will start my screen share. I think I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
I'm audible. Okay, there is no problem in audio. Okay.
Yes, sir.
My slides are visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, visible. Okay, can I start?
Yes, sir.
So today the important topic, what we can say, the pharmaceutical research protected by IPR. So how the IPR will play an important role to protect our pharmaceutical research. So each and every day now we are doing a lot of research in the pharmacy field. In all other field, n number of field that computer, whatever may be, but especially as being a pharmacist, we are discussing about the pharmaceutical research only. So the pharmaceutical research will be how it will be protected. So So first of all, before knowing that, just we know what do you mean by intellectual property and what do you mean by intellectual property rights. So the intellectual property means any creation of human mind. Suppose if you are doing the work, immediately the creation will be developed. That what we can say, whatever the idea you are getting, from that idea you are getting some creative thought. So to increase or improve that your process, or to increase that the property of the particular formulations or your research efficient. So that will called as whatever the creation, whatever the ideas is generating in the mind, that is called as intellectual property. So what do you mean by that intellectual property rights? So whatever the idea, whatever the creation, which will be born or created from our human brain, so that will be protected. So how we can protect? So suppose that idea, there is n number of idea will be generated. N number of creation we can start. So they here that intellectual property rights mean we can certainly, we can protect that idea. So in order to prevent the copying by others or exploiting by others in the research field. Okay, so that what we can say that is we can call as that is exclusive right by a person to his own idea. So that what we can say that exclusive right to the particular person or the particular researcher, whatever the idea he generated or whatever the creative we do it during the invention process and applications of that original designs, whatever may be. Okay, that is called as intellectual property rights that would be having that particular order. So here that we have to see that before that, why we have to protect IP. Why we have to protect that IP means what we can already told you. Why we have to protect our IP, that is intellectual property, because it is very important thing. Okay, without, if you are not protecting anything, for example, if you are putting lock in your house while going out, so that means that is you are giving some way to protection of your house. Nowadays you are installing CCTV, that is also it is a type of protection. So here whatever the intellectual property we are getting, or it is born from the mind of the particular human being, it will be protected. So that is nothing but that is a legal recognition of ownership of the new ideas and the new creations. So here, what it will be giving you the production. If you are giving the production, so that what we can say, it will be having the right to stop from copying from the or by the others. So then, and in other words, in simple form, we can say the IPR is treated as a currency. So anytime you can sell it, anytime you can sell to others, or your idea will be sell. Then, and also that idea will be keeping away from the competitors. And this, while keeping your product, once you can ensure our idea will be safely protected. Because of that, you will mind work freely and you will get a number of creations. So that is the thing. We go to protect our intellectual property. So there is two aspects we can say. One is motivation and is justification. So how the IPR, that is intellectual property rights, will be motivated to the researcher. Why it will be motivated? Okay, whenever we are feeling that our creation, our research, our protocol, our procedure is protected by the particular agency or particular thing. So we don't have any stress in our pride. Okay, whatever the things we are creating, or whatever the things it will be, we are doing that research work, it will be placed in a safest place. Okay, so then automatically we are having free thinking and we can forget about that thing, because that the idea, that the creation, that the innovation, or that the invention, we are placing in the intellectual property rights. Okay, that we are in the form of any of the intellectual property rights. Already the 7 intellectual properties are we are following in India. Next slide we can discuss. So that what we can say, this intellectual property rights is a law, a lawful the production you are giving for your the things. Okay. So then whatever the goods you are creating or whatever that goods you are producing, everything will be in a safest place. You don't need to worry about that, the storing and that. So that's the way we can justify. How it will be justified? Once the production will be given to the particular research, automatically we can motivate ourselves and we can do lot of researches. So this slide, we can see the types of IPR in India. Almost that different country, we don't need to worry because almost the same as other country, almost same as other country. So here the intellectual property rights are the types of IPR in India. We are having 7 like a rainbow. So that's what I given the rainbow color: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, like that, because we will be having the 7 production. So the one with the patent, the copyright, trademarks, trade secrets, geographical indication, industrial design, the plant varieties. So out of that 3, out of that 7, the pharmaceutical area of the research, we are using 4 things. One will be the patent, then another will be the copyrights, the third will be the trademarks, and the 4th will be the industrial design. Remaining 3 things, we don't need to worry. Plant varieties and all, we don't need to worry. Geographical indication, we don't need to worry because we are not having that rights to do register on that particular thing. Okay, the trade secret also, it will not be registered. Okay, so now we can see about the patent. So generally, the what will be patent means already you come across in many places the patent. Okay, you go to do the patent. There are types of patent is there. You go to apply for the patent. How many patents you are having in an interview? The patent is very easy. Once if you are going through the proper channel, making patent or application of the patent or the grant patent, design patent, whatever may be, it is very easy. So that the procedure is difficult. That the procedure you have to follow with the right person. By like the patent agent, then the what you can say, then filing of a patent is very easy. So here, what you mean by patent means that will be clearly is given already, very well. So that will be the separate acts will be framed, that Indian Patent Act 1970. So the inventor or the researcher or any other person, even the layman or company business, whatever may be. Okay. So those who are claim, that is the invention. Those who are claim, that is the innovation. That is the creation, or that is a new thing, or that is new idea, that is a new method, or new process. Whatever the thing the researcher can feel, that should be patented. The simple way we can say. If you are thinking that it is a new, finally I will give you an example. So how we can get the design patent and all. Okay. So that what we can say, that patent, for example, when the company having the group of scientists, that the scientists is joined together and they are doing some innovation during the process or the procedure. So the company will apply for the patent, but not the scientist, because that scientist already paid for that work. For that getting the wages or salary, they are doing that work. So that's what I told you. The example, the patent of the drugs developed to given to Himalaya drugs, but not to the scientist. Okay. So because that company will invest in huge amount for the innovation of the new pharmaceutical molecule. Okay. So here I given the cartoon. So the first cartoon, you can say the patent. Okay, that one person is invented the fire, he ready to patent that, immediately it will be rejected. Because the fire is a natural thing. Okay, so it is ordinary skill in the art of the warmth. Okay, so I invented the fire. No one will be getting the patent applied, or no one will get that. What you can say? No one will get the right to patent that. Then the second thing is what we can say. That cartoon you can say that there is a thing, but we can. I am the necessity, and this is my son invention. Whatever the invention you are feeling. So necessity is nothing but the raw material you are using. Whatever the raw material you are using to create the particular a new formulation or new thing. So that will be, you are thinking that, your thought that will be thinking that that is an invention. That invention should be patent, but the raw material should not be patent. Okay, that's what this is, that these cartoon will be explaining. Then the second one is the copyright. So here the copyrights, what we can say, that is a third party of the owner. Whatever the things you are giving, whatever, whenever you are copying that images from your internet, or whenever you are taking something from the internet, there it will be given C in the bracket. Sorry, in rounds it will be made. So that is the meaning of the copyright. So this copyright, what we can say, the copyrights refers to the right granted to the creator for their original literary or grammatical or musical or literary work. So recently, one of the problem last 2 years before, the legend S.P. Balasubramaniam and Maestro Ilayaraja, there is a problem with them because of the copyright. So Ilayaraja is demanding that S.P. Balasubramaniam should not sing my songs in the stage, okay, because already copyrighted. Okay, so that is the thing. Once you are getting the copyright and you can apply for the copyright office. Later I will tell you where is the copyright office located and what is the general form of the copyright that you can move. So that what we can say. So there the Copyright Act 1957 provides the legal framework for protection of the creator's expressions of idea and prevents its exploitation. So that means that the name itself, copyright, is there, but it should not be copied. It should not be copied. That the copyright is exclusive legal right to the original work. Okay, so the copyright is given to for that particular authorship. So just you can see the cartoon, the copyright. Okay, whatever the experiment he is doing, finally he came to know that already it is copyrighted. Then the bulb will glow. Already we did this copyrighted work. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so this is what we can say, the copyright will be protected. So here what we can say, whoever is protected for the copyright, it will be valued that by the author after the death also. After the death also it will be valued. Then next will be a trademark. So in that trademarks, what we can say, whatever the trademark, that R will be given, the trademark will be given any logo or any name or any brand or any symbol or any label, whatever may be used by company will be given. Because what we can say, this trademark will be easily identified by using the logo. For example, in pharmacy company, Grand Vaccine, GSK, that SimonsClient Beecham, that everything pharma company is there. So everyone they are having their own logo. If you are seeing that car industry, each and every car, they are having a separate logo. That is called as the trademark. So this registration validity is for 7 years and it will be renewable after expiry. Okay, if you are not renewable, that automatic, because number of cases nowadays will become that will be copyrighted from my formula, or already I registered my story, he has taken the movie, like that. So that what we can say, if you are not your legal right or your logo or your symbol or whatever the may be, it should not be copyrighted. Anyone can easily copy. Okay, so now what we can say, the Trademarks Act 1999, it protects the trademark of the goods and services, and it also will be issues the certificate of registration. Okay, so it is governed by the Trade and Merchandise Mark Act 1958, which came into force 25 November 1959. The new act will be giving only for the production in the year of 1999. That is a Trademarks Act. Previously, that is the Trade and Merchandise Marks Act. Now, the pure Trademarks Act will be enacted in the year of 1999 in order to prevent the copying of others. So this is what we can say. If you are using the trademark, now you have to pay the money. You have to get from that owner. So this cartoon you can explain. I trademark my name, so now you will need to pay me to use it. Okay. So once the domain is approved as a registered, so if you want to use the same, you have to get the prior approval from the owner, okay? So that is what we can say, that is a trademarks. Now the trade secrets, okay, the trade secrets. So here, what we can say, because these are the very confidential information. For example, you can say, when compared to other pharmacy college, 2007, 7 Hills College of Pharmacy started. Now he is reached that maximum milestone. They got NBA, they got NAC accreditation A, and they got 2F12B. If you are seeing that letterpad itself, you can see that the thing. So that is the secret of that management. That the secret how they are getting, that will be never discloses. So that is the thing, trade secret. How they are generating that, for example, any educational institution, how they are getting admission, they won't reveal. How they are paying the salary, they won't reveal. How they are conducting the lab, they won't reveal. Okay, they won't reveal. What we can say, that is a commercially valuable because it is a secret. If it is, we are saying that secret. If we were known by everybody, that is open forum, it is not a secret. So that if you are working in a particular company, the particular procedure is operated by the particular person. Not only the pharmaceutical industry, every industry it will be followed. Market, if you are seeing that, if the farmers, most of our B.Pharm graduate, they are working as a representative. So they never disclose the selling strategy. They never share that the detailing information of the particular product, because that is the secret. That is shared by only the group of the person. That what we can say, the confidential information shared to the confidential person, because it is a secret. Secret means it is a confident. Okay. So that means what we can say, by subject to that reasonable steps taken by the rightful holder of the information to keep it secret, and the identifying person also is very important task. Okay, so identifying the person also very important, and the task whom we have to say the information, so that the person should be lawful and truthful to that particular company or firm or the particular institution. After sharing all the information, simply he left that particular institution, he may share the information to others. Okay, that is purely ethical. The purely ethics. You have to follow the ethics. You have to maintain the secrets. Okay, so that is the thing. So these are the things you can take. That application they never say. For example, the particular product is going application. Whatever the application we are going to get, and what manufacturing procedure. If you are taking most of the food industry, Hyderabad biryani, like that you can say, Agra peta, like the geographic indication you can say. So one particular shop, that in particular shop we are going in the tea is good. In the particular shop we are going in the biryani is good. The particular shop we are going in sweet is good. But remaining, they are almost following the same formula. They may not get the same taste where it is available in the particular shop. Okay, that is what we can call it. That is a trade secret. That the trade secret or the formula, what they are adding in the particular preparation, they won't reveal and they won't disclose also. Already, you know, in that historical moment, those who built the Taj Mahal, after the Taj Mahal, okay, Shahjahan is killed all the persons. Because that, again, that type of building or that type of architecture or archaeology should not be come again. Okay, so that's what the things. Okay, so the trade secrets be maintained. So the trade business secret means that is a confidential information that should be maintained carefully. That next will be the geographical indication. So in that geographical indication, because number of geographical indication, we can say why I have taken only South example. So you can take the Tirupati Laddu, Banganapalli mangoes. Recently, it is approved in the year of 2022. The Pochampalli saris recently approved. Hyderabad Kalim previously is there. Kanjipuram silks, Mysore sandal oil. So here that geographical indication means, so that indication given to the goods, or the indication given to the particular product, or the indication is given to the particular places. So that should be establishes a link between the product and the specific region it originates from. Here, this area we can say Agra Peta, we can say some of the things is there. Okay. So here, what we can say, it will be giving the recognition to the reputation of the particular place, its producers, as well as their goods. So the geographical indication of the goods, which will be maintained under the Registration and Production Act 1999. So which that intention of this geographical indication implemented with the intention to safeguard the geographical indication of India. Famous example of that the thing, the Tirupati Laddu, Maganapalli mangoes, Pochavalli sarees, Hyderabad Halim, Manjipuram silks, Mysore sandal done. So these are all is places the particular the place. It is valid for 10 years. After the 10 years, they have to go for renewal of the registration. Okay. So these are the things. Assan 2022. These are the things is updated. Almost all the states in India, start from the Jammu and Kashmir, the Telangana, Odisha, everything will be there. Okay, so the will be there. The Himachal Pradesh, Delhi, everything will be there. So that what we can say, mostly that particular the places, the particular special or particular famous items in the particular area, that will be judged, that geographical indication of the locations. So then the industrial design. So the design means whatever the design we are having, the existing design, or whatever the features we are updating, whatever the shapes we are changing. For example, if you are going for the shoe industry, but the shoe or chappal is serving the same purposes, but the design will be there. So here we can get patented or copyrighted only the design, not for the application or not for the purposes. Okay, whatever the thing is there. If you're taking the cell phone, design should be patented. The usage of cell phone is not a patented. Okay, so that design in general, it deals with the product, the features of the product, shapes of the products, or pattern of the product, or any industrial process we are updating. Even normal laboratory, we are doing some experiment. By following the procedure, we are trying for the new method. For example, the pharmaceutical research. So in vitro disintegration type or in vitro dissolution type, that officially some of the thing will be mentioned in the accredited pharmacopoeia. If you are developing your own method, just you are taking an open-end cylinder, okay, you are taking, you can differ into the donor and receptor compartment, then in between you can put the cellophane membrane or semi-membrane membrane. So that may be a design of in vitro dissolution studies. Okay, you can get the patented of design patent, the types of patent I will tell you later. Okay, so that what we can say, whatever the utility, whatever the things, for example, you can take chair. Chair, the purpose of the chair is common. So the person usually they are going to sit or occupy, that's the thing. But the design of the chair will be different. Okay, someone it will be having the cushion, someone will be not having the cushion, someone it will be the plain chair, and someone having the handle and someone not having the handle. Okay, everything will be the design. But the designs can be registered under the Designs Act 2000 by the IPR. Okay, so that here also they can use R, that round, that is called as the registered, and it will be having the separate registered number. So this Designs Act also safeguards the interest of researcher and allows them to use plant variety for the purpose of research and experiment. Okay. It's okay. The Act also makes the provisions for compulsory licensing under certain circumstances for the benefit of the general public. Okay. So this is the industrial design. So these are the designs. Whatever the things, okay, if you are doing that car, everything, any the thing, okay, nowadays lot of designs is coming in the technology point of view. Okay, new mobiles are coming, new techniques are coming, new displays coming, everything will be technology. Because when compared to industrial design, it is not purely pharmacy related, it's very few, but engineering point of view, that almost the designs will be created, new design, and the designs will be keep on, it will be updated. But in the pharmaceutical design, we are not going that much detail. Okay. So then that is the plant varieties. So that the plant varieties, this is one of the, it is purely whole and soul. It is giving the safeguard of the farmers. Okay, that is what we can Plant Varieties and Farmers Act 2001. If you are going that particular act, if you are referring to that internet, it will be having 11 chapters and 97 sections. Okay, what are the sections? Okay, it will be there. So any farmers, they are breeding or they are inventing a new variety of the plant. A new variety of the plant. Once upon a time, we can see that brinjal are small size. Now big size is coming. Okay, so like that, the mangoes, small size, big size, like that, everything will be breeded, and what we can say, the cloning technology we are using, and we are using asexually, we can produce that new plant varieties. Okay, so that what we can say, the government of India will be giving certain liberty to the farmers. They are having the freedom to what we can say, providing or improving or conserving the plant sources, and they will create the new plants for the sake of benefit of the humans. Okay, and some of them, and apart from that, some of the plant which is used for the purpose of the research and experiment also. Okay, so the plant varieties. So these are the 7 things. Out of that 7 IPR, we are having the 4 we are following the pharmaceutical research. Okay, so now the intellectual property rights, how it will be connected and how it will be protected the pharmaceutical research. How it will protected the pharmaceutical research. So majorly, these are the research areas, the major areas of the pharmaceutical research. So simply I given the subject, because each and every title we can go in detail, number of numerous researches we are taking place. Pharmaceutics we are taking, herbal oriented we are taking, drug delivery system oriented, again sustained, control, targeted, magnetical, resealed electrodes, like that we are going number of researchers. Pharmacology, we are taking out the number of researchers by using the suitable animal model to perform the activity. New methods we are describing, and new method we are developing. The pharmaceutical chemistry, that what we get, the natural chemistry we are going, heterocyclic chemistry we are going, synthetic chemistry we are doing. Okay, so that everything, the pharmacognosy, plant oriented, n number of researchers. Nowadays, those who are doing the research by the using of herbals, it would be get sanctions very fast than compared to other projects, the pharmaceutical analysis, analytical, bioanalytical. So everything, the validations we are taking out, quality assurance, pharmacy practice, industrial designs. So these every researchers, we are getting the new ideas. New ideas. We carried out the experiment. Okay, why the experiment we have to do as per the literature? Why not we have to develop our own method? Okay, so like that, whatever the thing you are getting, that should be is protected by the IPR. So that's what we are going to say. Okay, how your innovation, your invention, your creativity, your ideas will be patented or copyrighted or trademarked. That we are going to see. Okay, so there are the 4 types of patent. There are the 4 types of patent. So here we are having that is utility patent, design patent, plant patent, reissue patent. Okay, so here especially these the 2 patent we are using only for the utility patent and the design patent. we are using most probably for the production of the pharmaceutical research. Okay, so that utility patent means the patent for invention is a common type of patent application received by USPTO, that is United States of Patent Trade Offices. So here that utility patent, we are having the 5 things: only the process, machine, manufacture, composition of the matter, and the improvement. So now the process, whatever the process you are carried out, do the particular research. For do the particular research, how that particular process will be getting patented. Okay, so if you are feeling that if you are doing something in the research or the industrial process or your laboratory process, or if you're using the computer process, so that what we can say, an example, we are using new software, so that's the thing. But if you are carried out the experiment with the software, it will not be patented. It will not be patented. Only that process, whatever the process, you are carried out that improvement technique or updation of the method, that will be patented. And the message, whatever the design or whatever the devices if you are using for the particular thing. For example, you can say once upon a time TLC will come, then HPTLC came, then LC with MS came, then MALDI MS come. Okay, like that, what we can say, the keep on, we are updating the configuration and inventing the new method. Okay, inventing the new method, and the manufacture procedure we have to change. If you are feeling that the procedure is innovative, then you can go for the patent. And the composition of the matter. For example, you can changing the, for example, you are doing on herbal formulation for anti-obesity or impotency. Okay, that and that. You can use the number of herbal ingredients. Okay, so that should be getting the patented. Okay, that composition of matter or composition of ingredient will be differs. Then the improvement. Suppose if the trial and error method, you are not getting the enough results, how you can improve? If you are following any strategy or any methods, okay, that should be the patented. Then if you are taking any of the patent, the minimum validity of the patent will be 20 years, except the design patent. Design patent having only the 14 years validity. Design patent will be 14 years validity. So here any designs, already I told you, it is well that whatever the design you are modifying or you are creating, so that will be that that should be patented. At whatever the process we are carried out, that will not be patented. Then plant patent is especially for the agriculture specialist. So new method, but that asexual production of the new plant, okay, or the propagation or the cultivation or collection, everything will be patented. Then reuse patent, commonly it will be occur if you are doing any mistakes while filing, or your utility, or your design, or your plant patent, you have already submitted any mistakes which will be observed later on, you can apply for the reissue patent to the government agency. Okay, so this allow you to correct the mistake without affecting the duration of the original patent production. You may also submit the reissue patent if your original patent is individual for various reasons. Okay, so that's the way, whatever the research or whatever the method, whatever the design, whatever the process you are feeling that is a new, that should be patented. First, it will be giving enough production for the your research. Then the pharmaceutical patents, what are the advantages? Already I told you, that is patent will be giving that incentives to individual. Nowadays, if you are working in the university and if you are publishing the patent, immediately if you can apply for the incentives, the university, they will give you the incentives. Automatically, they will credit the amount of the salary. And it will be encourage the innovation. Okay, so the person is not having the publication. First time he is publishing an article, if he will see his name in the internet or the article, automatically the researcher himself get motivated and he will have he will write more articles. Okay, that is called as, it will be having that, encourage the innovation such a way that, and inspiration for the future generation. Okay, because this only it will be differs. This only would be differs. Okay, every appraisal form you can fill up how many patents you published last academic year, how many publications you made. Okay, so that will be showing the difference, and that will be showing where you are. Are you in a researcher community like that? That will be judged. So the patented products is for a number of people when it is available to the public. Once the patent, after 20 years, it will be going to the open forum. Anyone can use after the validity. You should not having any right that particular patent. So filing of the patent, how we can file? Okay, because no need to go in deep into that. Okay, if you are anyway, before going to file the patent, you have to go through the proper channel or proper information. You can identify then one good patent agent. Okay, from them you can go, that will be easy. Okay, whatever the form you have to submit. So that and all, being a researcher, you may not know, but the patent agent, they are doing regular work, they know the things. Okay, you have to write all the things, description, claims, drawing, abstract, whatever may be. Like research article, you have to prepare the patent. Abstract will be having, keywords will be having, the procedure it will be having. Okay, so no need to produce the research much, the patent. Okay, so like that. Okay, so this is the filing patent application. Then this is the patent form, this is the patent application. Okay, so after that you will get the application. After that 3 to 4 months it will be undergo evaluation. After that, if the evaluation will be passes, you will get the grant of the particular patent. Okay, so then we can, how we can increase the copyright in the pharmaceutical research. Okay, so the copyright is everywhere we can use it. Even cinema industry can use it, pharmaceutical industry can use it, or any number of industries, the fashion industry, textile industry, anything. Okay, whatever the thing is there now, you can look it. Some of the clones will be coming. Okay, so that should be what we can, that should be punishable. Okay, so how we can apply for the copyright? So the authors of your works shall be the first owner of the copyright. Who is the author or who is carried out the particular process? So this copyright should be requires the establishment or office. Okay, so that should be, this is the copyright office address. Okay, you have to do the copyright. So after getting that, you will get the copyright form like this. Okay, the list of the copyright they will be given. Okay, so then these are the trademarks. The trademarks means by seeing that logo only we can come to know that this is that particular company product. If you're taking the tablet or capsule or syrup or whatever may be, okay, but just you are seeing the logo. Because being a pharmacist, I given only that top branded pharmaceutical industry in the India. Okay, not any other thing, only the India, the top, the players of the pharmaceutical industry. Okay, so then we can say role of IPR in pharmaceutical industry. How the pharmaceutical industry is grown up. Okay, how that IPR will be helpful for the growing of the pharmaceutical industry. There is the 5 aspects. One with the protecting medical invention, drives economic growth, consumer production, incentives for global solution production from the potential infringers. So here, protecting medical invention, once a person or a business has created any new drug or medical procedure, they must go for first file the patent application. Or before filing of it, they have to keep it as a trade secret. Okay, the secret should be maintained. If you are not maintaining the secret, someone is taking and filing the patent, because always that is a very important thing is, okay, whenever you are putting the innovation, immediately you can start right to apply for the patent application. You can apply for the patent. Okay, after that, someone is doing the same research, then he patented, you may not demand, this is my work, like that. Okay, because you should not be getting the patented. The others, those who are copied from your work, they patented means they are having the full right. Those who did genuinely, they are not having any authorities. Okay, so here, if you are giving the patent, okay, in the pharmaceutical industry, it provides far more robust production, because of a drug cannot be reverse engineered. Drugs cannot be reverse engineered. Once the drug is formulated, that's all. If it is expired, we can throw it out. Like the plastic industry, like any other industry, we are not going for the reverse engineer. Whatever the thing we are doing, the plastic we are using, if we can throw it out now, they will collect the plastic, then they will subject for the re-engineering, they will create the new product. But this is the healthcare industry, the pharmaceutical industry. Once the drug is formulated, that's all. If it is expired, the drug is expired now, we can safely dispose. Okay, that should not be reverse engineered. Okay, so that's what the life-saving, the pharmaceutical industry, they are playing a top role. Okay, so then one more thing is the drives economic growth. The keep on new diseases is coming. Okay, 4 years before, we don't know what you mean by COVID. 7 years before, we don't know what you mean by Ebola. Like that, new diseases are coming day-to-day life. Okay, because that the continued innovation and continue research is mandatory for the pharmaceutical industry. Okay, so if you are granting the intellectual property rights to the medication or the therapy creator, so intellectual property helps the pharmaceutical companies experience and consider economically growth. Economically growth is nothing but generating the revenue. Okay, generating the revenue. So this is because of the inventor is the exclusive owner of the inventions, having the marketing rights, the ability to sell or license it. Okay, so that's such a way that the economic growth will be developed. Then consumer production, so that the public safety concern. Okay, so the intellectual property rights in the pharmaceutical sector, it enables we can ensure that the consumer or the patient, they are using that suitable medicine. They are using that right medicine at a right time, what you can say. So that indirectly we can say it will be giving guarantee of the life of the particular patient or the particular consumer. So in the pharmaceutical industry, consumer always patient only. Okay, so then incentives for the global solution. So whatever the innovation promotion is crucial. So you have to go the collaborations. Now, how we are doing collaborative research in the university. Okay, we are writing the paper. We are not able to pay that APC, that activity processing charge. Immediately we are collaborating with other university people. Then we are going to publish the paper. Okay, so that's what we call as. It will be creating that incentives for the global solutions. Okay, so that means what we can say, whatever the incentives is there, what we can say, we have the idea, we have the creation, we have the innovation, but we are not having enough money to implement it. Definitely the collaboration is needed. That collaboratives in the global level, it will be leads to give that incentives or that what we can say, that benefit of the money. Okay, then production from the potential infringers. Infringers is nothing but simply they are copied out. In computer point of view, we can say hackers. Okay, so that what we can say, without these rights, whatever the innovation you are giving or taking that tech. So here what we can say, being a pharmaceutical industry, the company should take the toughest action against the fake pharmaceuticals. So this what intellectual property is doing. Okay, so that intellectual property rights will not encouraging the fake pharmaceuticals such a way that it will be giving the production to the particular product. So without these rights, nation worldwide will struggle to guarantee the security of the medical innovations. Okay. Then what are the types of IPR? It is a registration record or not. Okay. So the copyright, okay, only that we have to give that copyright, but there is no registration is required. Patent is registration is required. Trademark is registration is required. Trade secret, because no registration is required. That industrial design generally recommended, although some unregistered designs are also correct. Okay, so in general, in as per my point, there is 4 P's of research. That is plan, process, pattern, and publication. You are having the innovating plan. That plan will be composed of all your aim and objective and how can do that steps, what you are going to follow. Okay. First, you are having that innovative plan or ideas or what creativity, whatever may be. So that's that plan will be suitably processed. After processing, processing means it is fully related to the experimental methodology, whatever the evaluation parameter you are doing, whatever the formulation you are doing, whatever the activity you are performing, whatever the animal you are using. So everything will be coming under the process. Once you are having the effective process, that should be patented first. Okay, don't go for immediately for publication. Even then the supervisor is urging to go for publication. Don't go for the publication. First, you have to go for the patent. Okay, once you patented, after that, the same thing you can publish. Once you can publish your research work, it should be never ever get patented. Never ever get patented, because always you can keep it in mind: plan, process, patent, publication. So that what the third point is very the crucial. You have to apply for the patent before going for the publication. Okay, so application of patent also you can go through the proper channel. So then this is the acknowledgement. First of all, I express my thanks to our ITM University management, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Sir. He has given me the permission to deliver the lecture. And my PhD scholars, those who are almost 7 scholars working under me. And especially the special thanks to Mrs. Vijita Bhattacharya, the sincere student, and my team of ITM, the School of Pharmacy team. And a special thanks to my brother Goli Venkateswarlu and NK Jain sir. Okay, so this is the thing. So do you have any queries? Just you can ask me, or you can post your queries in the chat box. I will answer. Thank you one and all for the patience, for your patience. Okay. So just a minute, I will show you. I will share
Sir,
one
please
pattern.
close the sharing, sir.
Yes, already I stopped.
Okay, thank you.
Already I stopped the share. One more thing is just a minute. Recently I gone through that one innovation patent. Okay, that I will show you. Please, madam, can you permit me the sharing? Okay, I will share it. Okay, because how that will be easy. I am in a position to say that thing, because so just you can see this thing. The patent is got by one of my colleague. He is working in IT University. Pharmaceutical success apparatus for extraction of herbal drugs. Okay, already you know, because this success apparatus is invented by in the year of 1872 by the name Van der Saxveld. I forgot when it will become Van der Saxveld. Okay, But recently the design was approved by the Indian Patent Office. Okay. So already you know, okay, succinct apparatus. So these also patented like that, you will get the idea. Okay. So that's what I want to share this slide. Okay. The patent is very easy things. Once you are going through a proper channel. Okay. Thank you, one and all, for once again, I thanks to the management of the 7th College of Pharmacy and my friend Dr. Sarvana Kumar to invite me for sharing the valuable information. Okay, thank you.
Sir, 1 more minute, sir, as a token of respect. You can ask.
Good afternoon, dear delegates. Now the session is open for queries. If you have any queries, please ask the resource person.
Do you have any queries? You can ask me. I'm eager to answer. Or otherwise, you can share your queries in the tax bar. You can share your queries to the organizing team. So they will pass the question to me. I will definitely your queries will be answerable. If there is no queries,
sir.
we can wind up the session.
I think no one is asking
Okay.
questions as it is an afternoon session.
Okay.
Busy with that. Sir, it's my honor to invite our convener, sir, Dr. P. Saravanan Kumar, sir, to facilitate our today's afternoon sessions, eminent speaker, Dr. Alagu Sundaram, sir, on the token of respect. Sir, mic is over to Saravanan Kumar, sir.
Sir, thank you very much
Okay. Thank you.
for giving your valuable speech regarding the intellectual property rights. So it's a token of respect on behalf of our management, Seven Hills College of Management principal. We are providing the appreciation certificate for your. Thank you, sir. Kindly accept our appreciation, sir.
Thank you, Sarvana Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I leave?
It's my pleasure to give a vote of thanks for this today's session. On behalf of Seven Hills College of Pharmacy, I extend really heartfully vote of thanks to our eminent speaker, Dr. Alagu Sundaram, sir, who spared time from his biggest schedule and his busy works to grace the occasion. So today we had an opportunity to hear sir's thoughts, and sir has given any points on that. What are the problems arising in filing, and what is the role of IPR in pharmaceutical industries, and how the collaboration research is taken place, and what are the financial benefits for us. So thank you very much, sir, for giving a wonderful session. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. May
The
I
close.
leave?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Today's session is closed, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir.